It's Week 7 of the National Football League.
First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Finds a man right side. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Hall running between the tackles. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. They go right back to Hall. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he drives this forward to the 6. About 4 yards on that carry. It's going to be 2nd down for him.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Into a crowd, and intercepted! The rookie from Penn State makes the play. Well, Brock, they get an early opportunity here inside the red zone. Out of his end zone, Rodgers. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Throwing again from their own end zone now. Throw left side cut by Douglas. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Throwing from near his own goal line. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Rodgers here off the play action. He'll get this one to Adams. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Here's Hall once more. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, these are not the plays that are like bold in the stat sheet when you look back on it. But these are the kind of gains by the running back that keep the offense on schedule and move the chains.
They're set up at the 35 now. To the air here on first down, Rodgers. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Rodgers here from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
For how well they were moving the ball on this possession, surprising. Surprising to see them get caught up now. And even more surprising, Kate, to see them knocked so far backwards with a sack. At this point, well, you got to get back on schedule. Maybe even a manageable fourth down if you don't get the first.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
And he missed it. It's no good. They start the drive with Hall. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Micah McFadden able to make the play. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's caught. He finds Alan Lazard. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he drives it up past the 45. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. First carry here for Braylon Allen. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Carl Granderson in on the tackle. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
The give on 2nd to Hall. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Really gay there on the tackle.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Has it at the 7. And that's going to move the chains.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw in that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
They'll run here. It's Hall. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Trying again, Hall. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. He gets a chunk of 4 yards, leaving them just a yard from the end zone. 3rd and goal. Hall. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Just a 1-yard pickup there. Now a call to make on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Hall. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Jets make it a 1-score game in the first half. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Well, they took a gamble, and it paid off with a touchdown on 4th and goal.
And to do it on the ground.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Short pass brought in. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Brought down by Tyrann Mathieu. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Throwing the out route complete. Pushing it up past the 30. That one goes for 25 yards. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Wow, the start he is on. This is going to be a heck of a performance if he and his quarterback can keep this pace up today, Brock.
And by starting so strong, he's going to benefit all of his fellow receivers. This defense is going to have to start dictating coverage to him, and it's going to open up his boys.
Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Escapes the pocket. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he'll be out of bounds just a yard or 2 short of that 25. It's a pickup of 11. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. Here's Rodgers. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he gets this forward to the 19. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 19. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now they have 3rd and short. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. So it's going to be 4th and short. Throwing once again, Rodgers. That's complete to Wilson. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought it stalled out is going to carry on.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
Throwing it just before halftime. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receivers.
First and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this one out with Hall. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. Second down now, 7 to go.
Brings up second and 7.
From the gun, it's Hall. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. Rodgers will look to throw. Gets himself free. Ooh, can't avoid that one, and they take him down. And they'll try to build on that big stop.
That right there is one of the biggest differences between the NFL and college game. Heck, the high school and Pop Warner game. Because when you break away from a sack at those lower levels, big things happen. But at this level, this big boy league, just because you get out of one guy's arms doesn't mean you're safe anytime soon.
Fields this at the 19. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Saints will get set to take over. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Toss play. This is Hall. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Micah McFadden able to make the play. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Carl Granderson in on the tackle. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
Rodgers to throw. Finds him over the middle. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the first.
An 8-yard pickup. Brings up 4th down and 1.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Over.
Looking to throw. He's got it to his running back. And he gets this forward to the 19. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down. All I could tell him there was good luck. You get a safety all over a run like that, They could just smell it like a shark with blood in the water. And you feel fortunate if you're even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns. First and 10 now from the 30. Hall takes it straight ahead. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. First and 10 from the 41. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He made taking away that quick slant look easy there, Brock, even in zone coverage.
Yeah, it is not an easy route to stop, and you have to have tremendous eyes. I talked to you, Kate, and everybody about anticipation as a quarterback. It's the same thing for a cornerback in zone. He anticipated that route. It's Johnny on the spot.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Now here's Rodgers. Setting up the running back screen. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. On first down, here comes Hall. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Here's Hall. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Call that a modest improvement. 3 yards that time, but still a 3rd and 7 upcoming. So we're through 3 here. The Jets have it with a lead to start the 4th, but the win's not secure quite yet. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. To throw is Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
They'll go for it. Rodgers. They connect for the first. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on 4th down and pick up the first. Here's Hall on the give. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. Big offenses love execution and plays like that on first down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd down.
Able to hit Hall, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Here's a give to Hall. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. To throw, Rodgers. Buys time, rolling right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Rodgers set to pass. And it doesn't fall into the breadbasket. Incomplete pass. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Rodgers here from the gun. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, I'll tell you this, Kate, that's we got to be on the same page with one another and get both ends of the play right to execute, both the protection and ultimately completing that ball. They certainly want that play call back.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York! The Jets now lead by 10. First and 10 now from the 30. This is Hall. And they're going to drag him down after a decent gain. He gets up to the 36. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Coming right is Hall. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap. Play clock hits 0.
Still first down.
So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Now looking to throw. Setting up the screen. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
This one intended for the running back. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
12 yards to go.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Impressive play, but they are well shy of the first down. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And this will be his second effort of the contest. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. They really had the... Ball at the 33 for first down. They'll come out throwing. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. The toss right side to Hall. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Well, he made the edge, just not a lot of room to maneuver once he got out there. They limited the damage very nicely on that toss play.
Rodgers throwing on 3rd down. They did it! He made the interception! And forget the interception, he makes this a pick-6 touchdown! Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. The newest prop...
Rodgers coming back after the pick. Headed out right. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Second and 10 now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. The drive picks up here. 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Throwing again, it's Rodgers. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 29. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And that makes it 3rd down. He'll throw it. Finds his target, Hall. And he's brought down for a loss.
It'd be kind of fun, Kate, to be able to measure these coordinators' blood pressure or temperature, because the third down screen for negative yards, I promise you that coordinator's heated on the sidelines.
Kicked well, and this is good! And they cut it down to within a field goal. From the 36. He's on the move. He's keeping it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding. Played good enough for a first. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Saints are... down. Here's a give inside to Gamr. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground with Gamr. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1. And now they're left with 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Oh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Saints punting unit. Corliss Waitman will kick it away. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Fires right away, but incomplete.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. To throw. Over to Douglas on the sideline, caught. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Hall running between the tackles. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Devontae Adams, the intended target. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Catch is made down the right sideline. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. On now is Matt Gay with a kick to decide this game. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. The kick is off the mark, no good. And as time expires, this game ends on that miss. So this a win on the road for the Saints. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New York.
Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh no, where we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run it back.
You getting money, you really don't need to talk about it. Move quiet, you should try it, there's some clout around it. Chase it, and overthinking the process. Outside of the gate, spewing that nonsense. On the phone, he begging women to come out. Back to back, calling until his minutes run out. Begging for loose change, just scraping to maintain. Or sipping, and playing with waist chains. I think you get the picture, we outside the frame. Get your Louis Hamilton on swerve lane to lane. On gang. We brainstorm until it rains and we drive our gang. Straight into the Hall of Fame. You need to pay attention. I was 17 and had them shipping the benzine. I was 16.